What's good? What's popping? Was never meet us in the building. Subscribe to the channel. If you come in, share the channel. We are about to get into these topics. Prayers up for Swave Sever. He is in the hospital. That's all that I know of in this moment. We got the Easy Trenches card going on. We got the Chicago League starting up in Chicago. Good luck on that. Good luck with Easy. The True Foe leaving, like not doing the battle with Easy. And then Rosenberg Raw not battling Swamp. Because Rosenberg Raw said that he didn't cancel, but other people are telling me that Rosenberg Raw canceled the battle. If Rosenberg Raw wants to speak on that, then that's what we get to. But let's get to the bread and butter of what's going on today. The culture is thinking, asking the question, is URL killing the sport? Is URL killing battle rap? Because these people are delusional, thinking that URL is number one, the NBA. Nah. URL was number one. URL was number one at a certain time. Like in their era. Like starting off in the era, there was crawling up the ladder of being number one. KOTD will always be number two. Their spot will never be took. So, I feel as if URL is number three. And RBE is going to replace URL's number one spot. Going to replace it. And I have my say about it. You know, these people be die-hard URL fans. Like, I don't get into the debauchery of URL versus RBE because URL's app is lackluster. URL's app is lackluster. You want to know why? Attitude Era Podcast. First of all, that's a lame name of a podcast, my boy. Then the battles, the battles we want to see, they never really drop them. The battles the fans want to see on the app, they wait 3 to 6 months down the line to drop the battles before. So they will wait until it dies down and then drop the battle. I don't want to watch it now. I want to watch it at its peak. They will wait until it drops, till the peak drops to drop it. These weekday releases, as Twerk says, having to pay $7.99 to watch some battles is crazy. Like, not that many people are really paying URL like that. They are not messing with URL's app like that. Not at all. because URLs, NBA, whatever they want to call URL NBA, in basketball terms, they're losing their top tiers. The ringleader for URL, Sue Surf, Free the Wave. Sue Surf was like the main guy keeping it afloat. Sue Surf is the one keeps it afloat. Because who is Sue Surf gonna battle over there in URL? There's no one over there for him to battle. There's no one over there for Sue Surf for any of the top tiers to battle. All of those URL battle rappers are employees. Employees. They're not bosses. Smack, Beasley, you never see Chico, and you see Nunu. But what worth? So basically, all these URL battle rappers, they feed the machine. Like, all these battle rappers think they're getting paid a lot of money. Twerk getting paid $40,000. Who paying you $40,000 every time you battle Twerk? Who is the sponsors? I'm never seeing the sponsors. Like, who's sponsoring? They saying they doing independent. Independent. Smack is making money off these battle rappers, and they getting the loose change. The only ones getting paid big money is Twerk, Tay-Rock, all the top tiers. The mid tier and low tiers, they getting paid under. They getting paid under what they're worth. If they would understand what YouTube could leverage them, like if they was like Easy, he got million view battles. He's already been on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, he's going up levels. And the URL battle rappers are stagnant. Twerk is moving. Tay-Rock is moving. But there's not that many people over there for them to battle. They would have to do rematch after rematch after rematch. Ain't you tired? Ain't Tay-Rock tired of doing rematches? They brought out a birthday cake for Tay-Rock when he went against Miss Hustle. And then it was one interview where Tay-Rock was talking about Miss Hustle, and Tay-Rock, he got happy because I'm pretty sure in that battle she was supposed to bring out the quote unquote. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know. I'm not trying to get hit. But we all know Tay-Rock. Like, listen, if that's how y'all rock, that's how y'all rock. But Miss Hustle was supposed to bring the person out. But I'm pretty sure in the affidavit against Tay-Rock and Miss Hustle that he didn't want that to happen. Because if it did, it would hurt him. There's a lot of things that is going on in URL that other fans are not really seeing. I'm battle rap media. I'm media in general. But even though I don't have my Twitter, I deleted it. I don't have Instagram, I deleted it. But let me tell you this. There's some crazy things going on in URL. And URL is in some deep waters. I'm speaking in code right now. URL is in deep waters. That's where I'm gonna leave it at. And so let's look at what these fans are saying. And some fans are saying that battle rap is getting more corporate. Battle rap is in comparison with WWE. And when battle rap first started, it was real. It was gritty. It was you bout this. Like, there was fights. There was guns were involved with people winning or losing. Like if you get booed or if you lose in the beginning, bro, you do not come back. But now you can lose to somebody on URL and get somebody better the next time. How does that make sense? I don't know. And then caffeine. Caffeine has cut ties with URL. Only, I think, 3 people are able to work on caffeine. Who are those 3 going to be? I don't know. Somebody said, I can see it during caffeine. And they said, and I was like, they're getting their act together. Good camera quality after they got over the awkward-ish and the battles were like an hour. But here's the thing. That light work, they are overworking the battle rappers. They're overworking them. And I'm going to say this. How do you turn? They just turned they went from doing 3 rounds to turning a 1-rounder into 3 rounds. That's what light work is. They are getting treated like packed mules. And then they have this horrible app. This app is horrible. This app, whoever came up with this decision thinking it was a plus, it's a minus. And they're supposed to give them more money. They got over 1 million people subscribed to their channel on YouTube. That 1 million people on the YouTube would pay them more than the app is. It would pay them more than the app is. So I'm bringing out the calculator because they got over 1.4 million. Times that by the $8.99, that's over $12 million. Over $12 million. If URL would have kept on advertising it on the YouTube and getting the over 1 million subscribers onto the app, that app will be making $12 million a month. A month. But the way they schedule these battles is selfish. Because RBE, they have a better formula when it comes to dropping battles. We don't have to wait a month, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in advance for a battle. We don't have to wait until it dies down to watch these battles. We gotta wait maybe a month, maybe. And so, and then the fans are saying that the app is substandard when compared to other media apps. And they still have mic issues and battles are like 7 hours. And they cutting off other leagues when theirs isn't even top quality. Ugh. You got fans out here thinking URL. You got fans out here saying that your league is not top quality. All your top tiers, you should have focused on new talent like y'all have been, but that new talent is not the top tier level. The new talent that URL has been working on is still mid. These new rookies they got, I don't really rock with Easy. I rock with Easy the block captain. But the only good rookies out of URL right now is Hansel, Foot, so Flare Soul, and Klutz. I don't really Easy is like a downgraded prep. Easy is a downgraded prep. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth on what it is. That Easy is not all that. Klutz, it's like all these rookies, these new rookies, they all copied the battle rappers that they watched and revamped their style. That was it. And then URL says on the app, they said they're going to drop weekly battles. It's been weekly, right? They've only dropped the full card of Outside 2. There's other battles that haven't been dropped yet that happened before Outside 2. And some fans should be liable to sue URL for not dropping what they said they would drop weekly. Like, what? And some people said, and I get that wrestling and battle rap has some overlap in fandom, but I personally don't care about wrestling at all. So that adds zero value to my $9.99. Bro, I'm not, listen, I am off and on the URL app. I only purchase for the URL app is when I want to see the battles I want to see. That's the only time I purchase anything for URL. I don't know why Smack didn't go with Twitch. Maybe because of conflict of interest with King of the Dot. Because one thing that is also crazy is that King of the Dot could use URL battle rappers, but no other league can. So the URL battle rappers can go to King of the Dot, but they can't go to RBE. They can't go. I see them on iBattle TV. But the people that URL has a conflict with, they can't go there. Does that make sense? So they can't go to Chrome's 23. Then another fan says blocking battles or battlers from getting money to provide for their family. And lifestyle seems to be okay with a lot of y'all. If I was a battle rapper and I quote unquote was at URL, I would not battle you. I would not be a battle rapper for URL because they're not wanting me to brand out, because I can market myself. There's other battle rappers who can't market themselves, who gotta build an image. And this other fan is crazy. He said, URL is a branding business, quote unquote, that is correct. That built these same people to get their earnings to the level it's at now. Now, this is where this fan is wrong. Like, he's right in some point, but the only ones who the URL has built up is the top tiers now. They're building up people, they're building up the rookies. They're building up the rookies. They're building up Foots, Sofleso, Klutz, and Easy. I don't know why, but hey. And then they said, you can't expect a brand to help build you, then let you take your brand to a competing business. Just not how life works. So even though URL builds up these battle rappers, they can't outsource to other places where they can receive income. So you got all these different battle rap leagues where they can make money. I would rather be a freelancer than an employee. That lets me know that since URL is a business, they got to if you go to URL, you gotta stay there. You gotta stay there on the shelf and wait till you get picked. That means you gotta do crazy things. You gotta do some crazy things to make money on URL. So, if you see anybody on the podcast, if you see anybody battling somebody lower than them, just to big up the person that they battling, hey, I guess. And then it says, if URL was destroying what they created, then why hasn't another league taken over then? Hold on, let me see. I'm going to read it off again. Nobody requires you to be on URL. And URL isn't necessary to be a successful battle rapper. That is true. People arguing against this essentially want their cake and to eat it too. If URL was destroying what they created, then why hasn't another league taken over then? It's a point that just never has added up. There's no better exposure than their own league. That's the biggest. Imagine sending NBA stars to the Euro League for exposure of the NBA product. URL has events around the country and even some international ones if they want exposure to other regions. Let me tell you something. RBE, ARP, the Divide and Conquer 2, he just had Murder Mook versus Big K. Rosenberg Raw versus Charlie Clips. Ill Will versus King Los. You not hear what I just said? Ill Will versus King Los. He's a rapper. He's a mainstream rapper. Are we serious right now? And then we're doing basketball. Then this fan is doing basketball analogies. Bring the wave back. The wave has made this a thing to compare URL to NBA. The URL is selling you on hopes and dreams. They're milking what they bring in. The only ones getting paid top dollar are the ones at the top. The ones at the bottom, they get the less. And then I replied back and said, RBE is coming to take the crown. RBE is gonna take the crown. You cannot tell me that RBE is not taking the crown. And then the fan replied back to me and said, with what? Their roster is weak and their best battles feature URL talent. That is false. That is false. Oh, all right. What was that girl? What was that girl? The girl with the glasses where she was on Chrome 23? She was on, she went against C3, and then she went against Bonnie Godiva. Let me see. Yeah, caution. That talent, because this fan said it features URL talent. Bonnie Godiva is a freelancer. She can battle wherever. So she's not URL talent. Caution went to RBE. RBE got who? Remedy Loco. Show off. He was on URL, but he's been more closer with ARP. QB. A-Verb was on RBE. Mulatto Black. Majority of ARP's roster has only been on RBE. And then he said with what? Their roster is weak and their best battles feature URL talent. And then I said their roster, if you look at RBE's rookies, they can beat URL's rookies. Watch Remedy Loco versus Sway Seva. Watch Remedy Loco versus Sway Seva. The only ones who can step up to him are the ones URL is pushing. Now, and the only ones that can hang, I said, if you look at RBE's rookies that can beat URL's rookies, and the only ones that can hang is the Flare Soul, Foots, and Klutz. Easy, trash. Hansel, he good, but he's not good enough. Divide and Conquer 2. Every event ARP has is successful. He had Chef Trez versus Foots. He had Chef Trez, and Chef Trez was on RBE and URL. He's able to eat on both. And then the dude said my post can't be serious. And then I said, because you have nothing to refute, that's why. And then I said, battle rappers should have a freelancer mindset instead of a employee mindset that Smack and Beasley is wanting so that they can keep all of the talent for themselves. But when they get no visibility whatsoever and make URL richer. So, hey, it's cool if you battle rappers don't want visibility. It's cool if you don't want to outsource your brand and make it better and get more light on, because numbers matter. If you want to make it in California, numbers matter. Like, if I was a battle rapper and I had 1 million view battles every time, the people are going to want to sponsor and give you a big cut because they see how many people are watching you in a lot. So brands are gonna want to sponsor you. Like it all comes into it, like brand awareness, everything. So if I have a new brand, I have a hoodie. I have a Was Never Media hoodie. If 1,000,000 people are watching you, they're like, oh, what is that? That might make them want to buy it. In a lot. And then he says, RBE rookies can beat URL rookies. He said, in most literal sense of can, sure, realistically, no. So, who on the URL, out of the URL rookies, okay, in the most, he need to work on his English. He said, in the most literal sense of can, sure, realistically, no. Remedy Loco will take out Bose the Bambino. You would have to put him against a Flair Soul, Foot, or Klutz. Those are the only three. The other ones who are still rookies in mid-tier can't hang. URL is NBA, but they got Don Marino. Don Marino. He trash. And then it says, what do rookies versus rookies have to do with which league is on top? Okay. Now let's talk in a business standpoint. So, URL pick and choose which rookies they're going to mess with. ARP rocks with every rookie he has and shows them how to elevate in battle rap, to show them where the money's at. Follow the white rabbit. Star. Okay, so he said, what do rookies versus rookies have to do with which league is on top? And he says, stars carry the league. URL is losing its stars. Its biggest star, URL's biggest star is locked up. It's in, like, he might not be, I think he's in the pen. Sue Surf. Sue Surf is URL's golden ticket. He locked. He was the only one speaking up on URL, speaking about it daily. Since he been locked, nobody been in the spaces for real. Ain't nobody been speaking about URL like Sue Surf speaks about URL. And then, okay, then what else? Now, new people come out of nowhere all the time. Impossible to predict battle rap 5 years in the future to bank on current rookies as a silent future status of any league. If you would realize, URL didn't start focusing on rookies until the top tiers have already battled each other and more. And he says, you realize freelancers sign contracts, right? These dudes aren't bound to URL forever. They usually sign for a few battles at a time, like 2 or 3. That is cap. If these dudes aren't, Tay-Rock is bound to URL forever. He won't go to no other league except for Gates of the Garden. And that's, mainly Gates of the Garden. Twerk is not leaving URL. Bound forever. Chess, bound forever. Won't battle nowhere else but URL. Let me see. Everybody that's over there, everybody who's like a URL battle rapper, they only battle on URL. That's it. So if you don't see them, like Mike P, He missed 8 to 9 events. 8 to 9 events. And he been cooking. He just 30 Kid Chaos. And that battle would have been on YouTube, he would have skyrocketed somewhere else. Then the fan said that I was ignoring earning potential exclusivity contracts. I hate the word exclusivity because that lets me know that the battle rappers can't leave. That means that you think Nike and UA are paying Bron and Curry the way they do if they wore Jordan all the time. This is real life with real money. Who knew a business would take steps to improve their earning? Oh my God, bro! You gotta understand. So I think this fan gotta understand. Like, he might not know, but I'm a business owner. Big business. Like 4 LLC type business. Like a podcast helped me get to where I am in life. And revamping my podcast now, man, listen. Hey, if you want to do a collaboration with me, go to my email, wasnevermedia@gmail.com. I do blogs on Thursday. We can set it up, have a conversation, have a discussion about whatever you want to talk about. I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. So, and Bron, he says Bron and Curry, knowing that Bron gets paid way more than Curry. Oh my God. Real money? This dude said real money. Bro, I can't even talk about the US dollar. Man, stop that. Stop. So, this other person said, so you are right with someone stopping you from getting the plate. These people, these real people, have families to feed, have kids to clothe, have bills to pay, and there's other avenues to make money, but you want me to stick with one source of income instead of 5? There's all these different leagues to make money. You want me to just stick to one league? If I'm a battle rapper, I want to battle everywhere, not just one place. I want different sources of income. I want different people paying me money to do what I love to do. So, like, seriously, like, a battle rapper's resume means something. If I'm a battle rapper and I have Ease Block Captain, Hitman Holla, John the Don, Sue Surf, Tay Rock, Daylight, Twerk, Chess, Charlie Clips, Ill Will, Rosenberg Raw, Hitman Holla, Geechee Gotti, Rum Nitty, Daylight, Loaded Lux, Murder Mood, Iron Solomon. Do you not know how big of a pay I'm going to be getting? On how much visibility that is? Me versus Sue Surf, if I am an upper echelon battle rapper, getting 1 million to 2.5 million views, I get that many eyes on me, I'm going to be making what Sue Surf makes plus more with the brand deals. And I don't understand. And so this other person said this other person said the F is a resume for you build it off of businesses and go somewhere else for better pay. That's not how life works. The URL is preventing these brothers from going to other leagues, getting more exposure and money because they don't want to pay the price these battlers are going to place on themselves. Like these other battle rappers go somewhere else and they up their price. If the price goes up, if Trufo's price go from 5K to 30K a battle, you think URL is gonna want to pay that? URL is not gonna want to pay that, my boy. And then that's why a lot of people left after their contract was up. Half of these people battling on Easy to Black Captain's card isn't under contract, but they are probably threatened by URL because the URL don't want to pay them when they price go up. When they price go up, URL don't want to dish out that money. They gonna pay them the same that they was paying them when they was battling. How exactly are they doing that? That's what the other fan is replying with. URL is giving them contracts for battles. URL pays people to not battle in other leagues or take them off future cards. When I saw where Surf said, I would take less from URL to not come battle at RBE, that makes no sense. Why would you take less from URL to not battle somewhere else? If a battle rap league is giving you more money than what URL is paying you, showing you your true worth, and he said you also realize that battlers can just battle anyways, right? They also don't have to sign anything. This is all optional. I don't think this dude know how business works. This is crazy. Hey, listen. I'm wasnevermedia. Over here, we speak the truth and nothing but the truth. So, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what you want to see next. Hey, if you want to do a collaboration with me, email me at wasnevermedia@gmail.com. Come cop some merch at wasnevermedia.com. We got hoodies and hats. So, what's good, what's poppin', I'm out.